vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, 'neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more, people talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never share, and no one dared disturb the sound of silence. Fool, said I, you do not know, silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you, take my arms that I might reach you, but my words like silent raindrops fell and echoed in the wells of silence, and the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made, and the sign flashed its warning in the words that it was forming, and the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls, and whispered in the sound.
Vale FM Radio, the station that bridges the cultural global gap by bringing people together with the aid of music. Tune into the Ernie Abbott Show on Vale FM Radio, Monday to Friday from 4 p.m. at Spreaker.com and valefmradio.co.uk.
Now listen very clearly. Oh boy, I'm going to have a great time with language tonight. Now listen very closely. I want you to go up to your mom, grab her around the arms, take her out to the middle of the floor, and say to her, honey, Mom, I love you dearly. I love this next dance, just for the two of us.
I was dancing with my darling to the Tennessee waltz when an old friend I happened to see introduced her to my loved one, and while they were dancing, my friend stole my sweetheart from me. I remember the night and the Tennessee waltz. Now I know just how much I have lost. Yes, I lost my little darling the night that much I have lost. Yes, I lost my little darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee
Waltz. Wasn't that worth it? Just that time. I want to say a big hello and hi to all our English friends in Britain. I'm glad you're joining us tonight, and I'm hoping that you are enjoying the show as much as I am giving it to you. Here's Johnny Pearson and Running Bear.
On the bank of the river stood Running Bear, young Indian brave. On the other side of the river stood his lovely Indian maid. Little white dove was her name, such a lovely sight to see. But their tribes fought with each other, so their love could never be. Running Bear loved little white dove with a love big as the sky. Running Bear loved little white dove with a love that couldn't die. He couldn't swim the raging river, 'cause the river was too wide. He couldn't reach little white dove waiting on the other side. In the moonlight he could see her throwing kisses across the waves. Her little heart was beating faster, waiting there for her brave. Running Bear loved little white dove with a love big as the sky. Running Bear loved little white dove with a love that couldn't die. Running Bear dove in the water, little white dove did the same, and they swam out to each other. Through the swirling stream they came. As their hand touched and their lips met, the raging river pulled them down. Now they'll always be together in that happy hunting ground. Running Bear loved little white dove with a love big as the sky. Running Bear loved little white dove with a love that couldn't die.
You might be asking yourself, now what does that song got to do with Mother's Day? Well, I'll tell you the truth, not a thing. I just like it and I thought you might enjoy it. And that, but this one does. This one's Josh Gordon called You Raise Me Up.
When troubles come and my heart burdened be, and I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be.
Josh Gordon, and You Raise Me Up. This next one is a dedication, and it's me sending it out to my mother. I know she's listening, so Mom, this one is for you, and I love you much, very much, and I miss you quite a bit. Give me a call. This is for you, Mom.
You know, most people look through their wallets or their pocketbooks, and way down at the bottom past the credit cards and baby pictures, green stamps, you usually find a little old dog-eared piece of poetry. I was cleaning out my wallet the other day, and I ran across a whole bunch of IOUs, some of them 30 years overdue. Funny thing is that all these IOUs are owed to one person. And I kind of feel like right now might be a pretty good time for an accounting. Mom, you listening?